Hello and welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the RDA. This is your United versus West Ham match preview, in which is a very big game in terms of our top 4 race. We need to win this game, there is no debate about that. It is a must win game for United. If we do not win this game, you could probably say goodbye to top 4. Even if we do win this game, never say never with United. Top 4 is probably still going to be gone somehow, some way, some magical way. But anyways, we're going to get into the game. So smash a like, subscribe if you're new, Mr. Maloto. How are you feeling after yesterday's win and going ahead into the massive West Ham game?
Good. I'm feeling good. Maybe it's dangerous to be optimistic because this club can do that
It's
to me.
very dangerous.
They're gonna smack me in the face again. Come West Ham. But yeah, I'm feeling good. It's good to wake up, not feeling United. Why do we suck so much? I just feel good. And yeah, at this moment in time, yes, as I keep saying, there's still a lot of games to play. So I think we'll make top form. But you don't want Spurs to get too far away. They already have games in hand against us. And if we lose games, it gets worse and worse, So, for that fact alone, we need to win this game, And, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I also think it's going to be very interesting because I don't think this is going to be an easy game. Obviously, West Ham are very good this season. They're obviously in 4th place at the moment. They've won 3 of the last 5. They lost the other 2. And they are currently, let me just check it, they are on 37 points, whereas United are on 35. So, like I said, we win this game, it's a very big deal for us. However, one thing I can tell you about West Ham is their midfield compared to ours, clear. Way clear compared to our midfield. We need someone like a Declan Rice in our team. They've got a Declan Rice in their team. So I'm expecting initially already to lose the midfield battle. And if United lose the midfield battle, how are we going to win this game? Well, it's just hopes and praise at this point. Just hope and we pray that United find a way to beat this team. And like I said, in terms of United, we want to beat West Ham not only because of top 4, but like that's our old ex-manager David Moyes there. What are we trying to prove? We're trying to show that we're also better without him. At the moment, it doesn't look like we were better without him. But Malot, how do you think this game is going to go down?
It won't be easy, like we said against Villa. And can you hear me? Okay,
I can hear you. I can hear you.
So this is gone.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Like we said against Villa, it wasn't gonna be an easy game. It wasn't an easy game. We drew, and I kind of feel like this needs to be a turning point for us because if we play anything like we played against Villa, and more specifically at home like we played against Wolves, we're gonna lose straight up. We're going to lose because West Ham don't mess around. If Wolves could do what they did against us on the turnover and on the counter, West Ham are going to take advantage of that. And with the players they have, with Braun and the midfield they have, as you say, I think they'll destroy us, to be honest. And maybe not on the score line, but in terms of how the game goes about, I think they'll dominate, So we need to have control. As Ralph keeps saying, we need to have control. And we need to show the world that, Ralph's been here for a couple of weeks. We've done the training. We've been playing away games, but now we're at home. So all the training we've done, we're about to show you what we've been doing. We're going to be dominant. We're going to press high. The fans are going to be on our back. And I'm hopeful it's going to be better than what we saw against Wolves. But I just don't know if it's going to be enough to get a victory. I don't know. I'm hoping. So it's going to be a difficult game, We're going to have to really put them under pressure if we don't want them to dominate the midfield and destroy us in the turnover.
I'll say now, I think if Ralph picks this team on the left, I think we lose this game. I don't think we win this game with the team that I've got on my left. 2 reasons. Early on, McFred and Maguire. Simple as that. You pick those players and they're going to cost you a game. They will cost you a game. They might pull it over now. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't bet against them costing us a game because we know how these guys are. And that's the only reason I'm really worried. Because I think we can win this game. And Ralph can control this game. But it's up to him to go pick the right team. Now, will he be a hypocrite? Or will he stick to what he's been saying about, people like Maguire maybe not being good enough, people like Shaw not being good enough, Saka not being good enough, and the main one he's always said, I don't like changing a winning team. Well, the last team won. Are you going to change the winning team? That's the big thing. I wouldn't get my hopes up. Like I say, actions speak louder than the words. So I would not be surprised to see Maguire in the team. I will be very disappointed to see him in the team though. I'm not gonna be surprised if I see McFred, but I will be disappointed if I see McFred, you know? So that's exactly what I think, and that's why I think this game is gonna be a lot harder than it probably needs to be because you just don't win midfield. Can you imagine Fred and then you're in the midfield with Declan Rice, Souček, Bowen and all those players?
Yeah.
One bad first touch.
It's
Over.
late.
It is late for United, so we can't afford any mistakes in this game. Cannot. We have to win this game. This is, I don't want to say it, but it's like a final for United. That's how bad it is. You have to. You need to players need to think this is a final because we really need top 4. Otherwise, oh my God, we are just failing continuously as a football club. But I think it's gonna be a very hard game.
I think you're 100% right. You know, I think it'll be won and lost in the midfield like most games, and I think you're right in saying as well that they have a better midfield than us. You know, you might have Bruno, but overall they've a better balance in the midfield, which is scary. It's absolutely scary, and Donny is so perfect for this. Donny is so perfect because Matic, I don't know if you play Matic and Fred, I just don't think they have the legs for 90 minutes like they showed us against Villa. I think they played. Or was it Scott?
No, it was Fred. It was Fred and Matic.
Yeah, I think for 90 minutes you just don't have the legs to do it, you know. Or Fred had the legs, he doesn't have the defensive attributes, and then Matic is just past it, you know. So I kind of feel like we need to take the approach of playing to our strengths. I've been saying for a long time. Let's just put Donny in from the start, maybe with Scott, maybe with Fred. He can decide which one he wants to play, which he feels is more defensive. And then beyond that, let's just press them, hold the ball, be creative, and hopefully be 2-3-0 up by the 60th minute, the 70th minute, so they can't come back, you know. That's the approach we need to take because we don't have a DM, so you play to your strengths, and I hope Ralph will realize that and do that, you know. But as you say, if Scott and Fred are playing, the problem is Scott is good, as we said, if he bumps forward. But if he's even pressed in and he can't bump forward, and we're leaving spaces and being caught in a turnover, then
that's the problem. Because if Scott is playing CDM and he goes forward and he loses the ball while he goes forward, it's late. Because who's our CDM then? Nobody's gonna beat it. That's why I'm saying our midfield is non-existent lots of the time. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even exaggerating when I say we're playing with 9 men because our midfield they don't help. They don't help in any way, shape or form. They don't help going forward. They don't help going backwards. They're not even there. They're invisible. They're actually invisible. So very, very odd. There is a positive though for United because West Ham, just like us, are known to let in a lot of goals this season. Just like us, we have conceded the same amount of goals as each other. 30 goals we have conceded in the league. Both West Ham and United, and especially West Ham, very recently have been conceding a lot of goals. So I think that's what the positive is. I always say that if United just ever once played to their strength and could actually play attacking football, we'd probably beat a lot of teams very well. But we can't because of the midfield. So I don't know. Let's just see how it's going to go. I think that's one positive, and I think hopefully Rolf looks at that positive, you know. So
and yes, it's a positive because we've got attackers, and hopefully Ronaldo can get a couple of goals. But another worrying thing we saw against Villa is that against Brentford, there was a lot of good, as I said, but some worrying thing we saw against is that a lot of the time we'd see one of our defenders being caught 2v1, you know, and on a turnover, and it being a big problem, and our defensive shape not being as consistent as we want it to be, and De Gea having to make a ridiculous amount of saves. With West Ham's attackers, a lot of those chances probably goals.
Probably Antonio, Bowen, you know,
they're probably goals, you know. So Ralph speaks of balance, you know, but we have better attackers than we have defenders. So I feel like if you want the best balance, you need to focus a little bit more on the attackers and take advantage of that, you know. And I'm just hoping he can realize that, because if he doesn't, it's gonna be one step forward, 2 steps back again, and we're gonna be back where we started off.
Yeah, but anyways, let's get into the team, because I think the team is what makes or breaks this game for United, especially. De Gea's in goal, there's no reason talking about that. The back four. The back four, I think this is what he's going to pick. Now, I don't agree with it. Sure, it's okay for me, because, you know, I don't really mind, sure. But Tellers, you could argue for him as well. Don't really care. Maguire is the real one, because Maguire doesn't deserve to play this game. And Maguire against Antonio, Bowen, and all those players, it's just like, You're asking for a disaster. You're asking for a mistake to be made. So I don't think Maguire even suits this game. I would never play him. And let's see if Ralph's got the balls to still not pick Maguire for a game like this. I don't think he has, but if he does, I will applaud him this weekend. I think it should be Varane, Lindelof, and Delo, but I think Maguire and Shaw could come back in the team. What do you think?
Weird question. When Varane is playing with Lindelof, does Varane play on the left side?
Yeah, he plays on the left side.
Interesting. Maybe he prefers that side, maybe Maguire is a bit of an obstacle. And I'm hopeful. Because he's been dropped for 2 games that he won't play. I mean, why? He's not injured, right? So he should be playing. Unless he has a niggle or something. Ralph just hasn't been asked about it. But I'm hopeful that he will do well, and he will play Lindelof and Varane. Fingers crossed. Sure, I'm happy with it because, as I said, not much time for recovery. Little fresh legs in the back line. He's a really good fullback, and I'm happy with that. The rotation, I feel like it should happen consistently because we saw under Ole, because they get such few minutes that when they do play, they're shite, Then Dallo, he's on drop at the moment. So besides Maguire, I'll be happy with the rest.
Yeah. And now, the reason why we lose the game, Bruno's there, but so are Fred and Scott. And we lose the game. You see that whole line, this whole diagonal line. We lose the game because of them. So don't think you should play with them. I think Fred definitely should get dropped for Donny van der Beek, and I think that'll make a lot of difference. Especially if you're playing a 4-3-3 and you need a player to actually go forward and not defend anymore. Why wouldn't you play Donny? It's ridiculous at this point. So, but I don't think he will. I think he'll stick with McFred, and I think that is going to be the downfall in this game. So, yeah.
It's encouraging because he could have played Donny with Scott yesterday, and played Donny in the more box-to-box role. So if he didn't do it there, there's not much confidence he's going to do it against West Ham, which is worrying because we know these blokes. We know they just can't do it defensively. They can't.
They can't do it offensively.
We either need to... yeah. Okay, they've been better lately. But we need to either sign some defensive midfielders or fix something. Do something in this midfield differently. Because there's nowhere in hell, I'll bet my house on it, with these 2 lads playing, are we controlling the midfield against West Ham? It's not happening. It's just not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah, I agree also. It's not happening. We are not controlling the midfield with this, especially with these 3. We're not controlling the midfield. So I think it's shy for United. That's what I'm saying. This team, let's see how Ralph really thinks about certain United players. And I think this whoever team he picks this weekend will be a very big indication of Ralph. So let's just see. Front 3, I think Ilanga keeps his spot because he's been performing, got a goal. I think Ralph likes Ilanga, so I expect Ilanga to continue. If Rashford comes in, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm just going to be disappointed again. I think Ronaldo will play because it's Ronaldo, and I think hopefully Jadon Sancho is back from his personal issues, and I think he should be. And I hope Jadon Sancho can play because we really need some creativity on the wing, even despite Greenwood scoring, even despite Rashford scoring. I think Ralph will know there's not enough creativity from the wingers, so I think Sancho will have to play. So
it's interesting because I guess as much as Rashford has been off, the reason why someone might want to play him is because he's got the starter from time to time. He can make a goal out of nothing, even though he's not a very good team player. He can make a goal out of nothing and carry a team. So that can be an incentive to play him. But I kind of feel like Sancho can carry that load because he also has that. And he's very creative. And he probably likes Ilanga, as he said in one of the press conferences, that, he does what you tell him, And I feel like maybe he feels like not getting the same response from the other wings.
Probably, 100% probably. It's probably like, wow, Ilanga actually just listens to what I say. Just move the ball, work hard, do this, press here. And Ilanga is the only guy who listens to him. So he's like, I'm going to pick Ilanga, I don't care. And the rest of you guys just, yeah.
So... yeah, he'll probably play, and he'll be rewarded for 2 good games. It'll be extremely unfair to drop him.
Yeah.
And then Ronaldo, he'll play. I don't know, though, I just want to say, could you not try to fit Cavani somehow?
No.
I was saying it's right, but this man loves Cavani.
No, nobody loves Cavani. Ship him off to Argentina or wherever he's from, Uruguay. Ship him off, couldn't care less. We need to move on in our lives. I hate Cavani. Cavani, no, he needs to leave. Just leave. I can't be asked to move with Cavani. So
interesting because Ronaldo got subbed off once, if Ralph backs Cavani so much, then he's gonna want him to come on from time to time, and he's probably gonna maybe he'll change formation. Maybe he'll change formation. But probably switch to the 5 from time to time and play the 2. So yeah, but yeah, subbing off Ronaldo doesn't seem like I think he wants to do a lot.
I don't think Ronaldo will let you do it a lot, to be honest with you. So let's just see what happens. But yeah, no, Cavani for me will not. No. The boat is sailed even before he landed at United. I was like, no, from the time ship him straight back. I don't want him. Never wanted Cavani. So it is what it is. But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting game, man. Must-win game. This is a must-win game. I can't tell. Yeah.
Just a final note. Do you think Ralph, in these type of games where he knows that it's shy in the midfield, he might be tempted to start with the back 3?
I was thinking about it today when I was doing the team sheet, but I don't know. Ralph will only know that. I don't know how they looked at training with the back 5. I don't know if they practiced it that much, but if he did go to a back 5, I think they put out a clear message saying he's fighting for his life. He's really scared about this game.
I don't know. I kind of feel like it becomes difficult to have a consistent formation if you don't have good enough players, you know, that can't do the job in every single game. So it might be a game where we might have to play with a 3 and just bomb up further with our fullbacks and have more creativity coming from there, you know. And it can be a thing where we switch between the 4-3-3 in games that we need to be more offensive and control and just kind of finish the team. We feel like the team's inferior. And then games where we feel like defensively we're just not up to it, you know. But we'll see.
Plus, like I say, you know, this game is at Old Trafford. So would you really want to be playing a back 5 at Old Trafford? I don't think the fans would be happy about that. And that back 5 still has a fucking Harry Maguire in it and a McFred in front of it. So say whatever you want. That is not good. It's not good. A back 5 does not mean we're not gonna concede.
I feel like there's a difference between a back 5 and a back 3. And Ole played a back 5. I feel like Rangnick wants to play a back 3, but at times, as we saw in the last game, the players do naturally sink, and then it becomes a 5, you know. So I don't know if you can seamlessly flow between the 2 and still play a good brand of football with the 3, like we've seen Chelsea do in the past. You know? I think that could work well. I don't know.
Well, you know me, back 5, me no, also no. I'd rather lose the game. I can't be asked, really can't. Back 5, no. And you've seen the back 5 without Maguire. If we didn't have Harry Maguire and we had somebody else, maybe I'd be more used to it. And maybe if we had a midfielder, I would be like, okay. But because I know it's going to be McFred and Maguire and a back 5, no, thank you. No, I'd rather stop. It's okay. But yeah. Anyways, I can tell you before we do our score predictions. Well, the percentages that Mr. Google is telling me: 50% United win, 25% draw, 25% West Ham win. So basically a 50-50 between a United win and one of the others. So it is going to be close, as we can tell. Do you feel confident about your score prediction, or would you like me to go first?
Not at all. Go first.
Go first.
Think about it.
Okay. I think Ralph is going to fall to what all previous managers have fallen to, and that's being naive, and that's playing Maguire's, playing McFred's. We will lose the midfield battle then, and I think we might lose this game. I've said it, I just don't know how we get top 4, and if we do, that's the bare requirements for United, a club like United, to do get it. So, I hate to be negative, but I don't think we win this game, especially if Ralph picks the team I think he's going to pick. So I think West Ham probably will win this game, and I think we're going to lose this game 2-1.
Yeah. Part of me is screaming when I lose this game, you know, which sucks, and just says a lot about where we are. But I'm going to choose to be blind and listen to my heart and say that it won't be easy.
Yeah, it's never easy. It's never easy. I can tell you one thing about United kids. It's never easy.
I think we're gonna need a little bit of luck in this game, and I see a lot of goals in this game. I think West Ham will score. I think we'll score. At the end of the day, I'm gonna go for a ridiculous 3-2 United win.
3-2 United win. So you saying there's gonna be goals in this game, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna go down. But we're gonna be.
You know, one thing I will say though, whenever, as good as West Ham are, for some reason when David Moyes plays United, he gets very scared. Yeah, that's the thing, and he gets very scared. He doesn't really play like how because West Ham team really plays other teams. So, same could be said about David Moyes. If you're a West Ham fan, you'll probably be like, we can win this game. But Moyes is going to try park the bus, and if we park the bus, we probably are going to get beat because United just have the quality there. So, I don't know. It's a flip of a coin.
You know what these things are? Because you just said it. Now he's going to show up at Old Trafford and show us how football is played. He's going to show us.
Yeah, maybe. I hope not. Obviously, I hope United win this game because we win this game, we go up to 38 points, and that's 1 point above West Ham. Oof! But Spurs got games there, and we're not getting top 4. The dream is dead. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the show today. If you did, do subscribe, do smash a like, and we shall see you all very soon. Hopefully, we get a win on Saturday. Speak to you then. Goodbye.